Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's cold in here. I have on my onesie. I've turned off my air. I don't know what Texas decided to do, but it was 100 and something degrees this past weekend. And now it is, let's see, 64. I'm cold. Anyway, my name is Tony. I am Tony the Makeup Lover. If you're new, welcome to the channel. If you're returning, thank you for coming back and being part of my chaos and creativity. I had to look up to make sure that the microphone was on. Yesterday, I made some of my footage and it was corrupt on the little SD card, so don't know what happened there. But at any rate, I do makeup looks and I talk. So if that's something that you're interested in, please hit the like button. Also subscribe, hit the notification so that you'll know the next time that I post some chaos and creativity, because most of the time it's some kind of chaos that goes on that day. And I am who I am, and I don't edit it out. Not unless it's just really, really, really bad. But at any rate, today we're going to use Glamlite Frosted Flakes. This is the color story. I don't want to fold this back too much because I'm not trying to break my palette. But that's the color story. And I also have the lip kit, which came with a pencil and a little frosted lip gloss, which actually looks like you were eating some cereal and you got the little sugar stuff on your lips. So I'm using that as well. Let me put that there. So grab your coffee, have mine in my purse cup, sit back and relax, and we are going to get started. I've already primed my eyes. I primed them with Glamlite icing in the color Buttercream. I set it with some Makeup Revolution banana powder. This was given to me in PR. So put that in the drawer. That's what I set the primer with. Sometimes I leave it tacky and sometimes I set it. Today is the day that I set it. So I'm going to use this color here as a transitional shade. I'm going to start with that. And the name of that shade is called So Tasty. Yes, indeed. Going to use this Give Me Glow brush. If I can look at the number. And the number G322. You see I've already used it on color kind of similar. So that's what I'm going to use. Yeah, I like this palette so much. I actually have two of them because they were selling out of it, and I figured I was not going to, especially this blue right here, which I'm going to use today. You see it has dents in it. My white has dents in it too. And so does this. Like, they're going to reach the bottom of the pan, and I was not happy about that because I like this palette. Okay, so I'm taking that So Tasty and I am patting it on. I'll come back and blend it in a moment. But to get this color down, I pat it. If you get fallout down here, it's only makeup. You can wipe it away. If you mess up, don't be like me and keep going. You can also wipe it off and start all over. But most of the time, I am not trying to start all over, so if I mess up something, I normally try to find out a way to fix it. I am not a makeup artist. I am just a person who loves makeup. And I mean, I love makeup. And I love Glamlite's formula. So it's one of my favorite brands. I said one of because I have a couple of others, but I'm not talking about them right now because I'm not using them. But I do have a couple of other brands that are my favorites too. See, it's just a little washing of color right above the crease, but not all the way up to the brow bone. It's subtle because I put the powder down. It's just a subtle look between the two. You can tell that I have it on, but then you can't tell that I have it on, if that makes sense. Yeah, I know sometimes I say stuff. It may not make sense to you. It makes sense to me, but because I know what I'm talking about to myself. Just don't know if it's coming across to you what myself is thinking. So myself said, I like it. Doing the same thing over here. I'm patting it down. As you see, I have my tape on. I like a sharp edge. Therefore, I place tape. And I have more on this side than I do on this side. So let me blend this out some. And when I blend, I use circular motions. It works for me. It may not work for you. But see, these eyes are older and they have some wrinkles to them. So I'm trying to make sure I get in every little nook and cranny. And I really don't want this to be orange because I'm not doing an orange look. Like I said, I just need this color basically kind of as a transition color. And 9 times out of 10, most of it's going to be covered up with the shimmies anyway, aka shimmers. For those of you that are new here, I call the shimmers shimmies. Okay, clean that little brush off. I am going to go into this color because it matches my stuff. And that color is called Teamwork. It's a teamwork makes the dream work. I don't know because I'm sitting here talking to you guys. You know, when I first started doing this, it was just goofy as all get out because I'm like, you sitting up here talking to yourself, but you're filming, so you're actually talking to other people. Yeah. Okay. Let's see which one of these little brushes I'm going to use. That's not the one. What is this? I'm going to use this little brush. It already has some blue staining on it. Came from Amazon. I don't know the number or the name offhand. I've listed it somewhere. I looked it up and I think it's in one of those description boxes. But that's what I'm going to start with. This brush is kind of big though. I wonder if that's gone. Let's see. Yeah, that's going to be too big. I'm not going to use this brush. Nix that. Get a smaller brush because sometimes shadows can get out of control, especially with me. So put that one back. I'm going to use this little brush. I know it has a purple hue on it, so I'm going to use my Sigma switch. Make sure that there's no, it's going to be the same color, be this purple, but trying to make sure that there's no powdery product on it. See, doesn't rub anything off of my hand. Okay, dipping back into that powder. I'm going to add that right above the socket. You can tell where your crease is because that's where your eyeball ends. See my eyeball moving? That's where you know where that crease is. I normally take it a little bit above the crease because when my eyes are open, see they got a little hood to it, so if the color still shows. But I'm not going all the way up because I don't want it to go too much into that first color that I put down, which was that orange color. I am not afraid of color. Not at all. And as you can see, I mean, even though I'm building this up because I'm treading lightly, but this formula, you don't have to do too much to make it work. I'm just tapping in there lightly because I already know how this formula works. And it is highly pigmented. My goodness, looked like I was in Frozen. I'm matching right along with Olaf. We bought these one year for Christmas. At least I bought them for my daughter and my granddaughter. We all had on the same pajamas, so at Christmas. I don't know if they wear theirs or not, but I wear mine. And today, since it's cold, and these are the ones that have the feet in them, and my feet were cold, so I put some socks on and I put this onesie on because my work computer is by a window. Not to mention I'm always cold anyway. I'm cold in the summertime, so I'm just always cold. Okay, I'm going to take this, a little bit of this, so I can darken it up. Yeah, I'm going to use that. This is called Go Getter. Yeah, I hesitate because I never know what I'm going to use when I sit down. I just know according to what I'm wearing, and I pick a palette. And this palette had the colors I wanted. I mean, I have other palettes that have those colors too, but today I'm using this one. Well, have colors similar because there's usually some type of variation between manufacturers. That little tap, I'm tapping some of this off, trying to prevent unnecessary fallout. And if you like my content here, I post the still pictures on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook, all under the same name, Tony the Makeup Lover. So I would appreciate if you hit me up over there if you like. I'm probably more active on Instagram. I'm active on TikTok too, but I have more followers on Instagram. but I'm just getting started. So I am trying to build our little family up. And let me tell you about using blue and green and black. Normally when you get a color on, it's on. When you get fallout, it's on. And it's hard to wipe up because they're so pigmented. Okay, I'm going back into that first color, that teamwork, and let me try to mesh these two colors together. Yep, I'm gonna look like Cleopatra again. This paper towel that I have down here too is blue. Because that's where I tap the shadow. I keep a paper towel right here. I mean, I have a little desk vanity pad. It's full of makeup. It needs to be washed right now. When I say full, I mean full. Like it has spots where my powder, it may not ever wash out. See how the side going up? And that was not the intention. It's just the shape of my eye. And a lot of times I end up taking it up further than I initially planned to. That side is way higher than this side. That means I gotta bring this one up to match it. So I'm gonna go right under the brow bone, even though that's not where I was trying to go. That's why I start off low, so when it goes high. When I get to blending, it's when it starts getting out of control. So. And because I wouldn't be me unless I brought some more drama, I'm going to this Tiger Stripes, which is this black color that has little glitter specks of turquoise in it. The glitter specks are probably going to disappear. I'm going to use the same brush and tread lightly. I'll be glutton for punishment. Now it got hot. I'll be cold again in a minute. I'm just darkening up close to that outer edge portion. Mm-hmm. Let me wipe that off a little bit. And I'm going back into teamwork. Why do I keep going back into teamwork? Because I'm just trying not to lose that color. Trying for it to not get lost in the mix. Because that is the dominant color and I don't want this black and that blue to take it over. Okay. I'm going to add some shimmy glue which is Jcat All About That Base Glitter Primer. So I can apply my Shimmy Shim Shim Shimmers. Ooh, this tube is almost empty. Y'all, I got a lot of makeup, but when I say I use it, I use my stuff. This is real sticky. I apply it with my finger because it just makes it easier for me. If you're not comfortable using your finger, use a brush. But my fingers, just like the makeup, it washes off. So, and I keep a wet wipe right here, a baby wipe. And now since I took that up, I gotta take the shimmer up. I don't have to, but for my eye shape, I do. What I normally end up doing is the width of my finger is normally how high it goes up. See? Because my finger fits right there perfectly. If I'm using a brush, I can control it a little bit better, but I'm always extra, so be my extra ordinary self. Okay, shimmers. I'm going to, yeah, you already know I'm going to use that, but I'm going to start with this. No, I'm going to start with this, even though that is not the color that's in here. But I'm going to blend it out with, I'm going to use this row. How about that? I'm going to start with this color. And that color is Breakfast Time. Kind of blue, turquoise, purple. If it shimmers or sparkles, I probably will use it. I see a lot of people are using neutrals. I use neutrals sometime. I guess that's the end thing. I'm not going to be in the end thing because I like colors. So that's what I do. Okay, I'm going to wipe this off, and then I'm going to go into their grape color. I'm going to add that on top of that, which is this one. It has little turquoise. That's pretty. Turquoise colors into it too, and purple. See the little flecks of turquoise? See that when I turn my face? Okay, now I'm going to go into that Sweet Spark color, which is that, let's write this off, which is that second color, that color right there. Going into that next. That's it. Woohoo, baby. Look at that. You can't tell me that that color is not pretty. You can't tell me that that's not sparkling. Look at that. I still got stuff on my finger. I'll be extra just to be extra. You get a better payoff most times with these shimmies when you use your finger. I don't know what it is about using your finger, but it maybe it's the temperature. And I still got this all on my finger. But you seem to get a better payoff with it. See, that thing gone all the way up. And that was not what I was trying to do, but it is what it is. Let me wipe some of this off, because now I'm going into that other one, the one that I dug the hole in, which is this one, and that is Frosted. Yeah, I'm going to use my finger. I was going to say I'm going to use a brush, but no, I'm going to use my finger. And this is a frosty blue color. Now to get into the very inner corner, I am going to have to use a brush. And that's where that white color is going. I could probably use... Look at that. I didn't even pick anything else up. Look at my finger. Still have product on it. That's how you know a shadow is good. Like I said, that's why I have 2 of these palettes. Because it is middle row. Okay, let me get a brush, because I have to use a brush for that white color. Let me get my Milani Make It Last spray, because I'm going to need it. And this is another one of those little brushes from that set from Amazon. It's a flat overall lid brush. I don't know the name or the number. Got it off of Amazon. I think these little brushes, they couldn't have been any more than $10. And I like this little set of brushes. I need to go get another set. Ooh, I got blue on this. Do I want to dip this into my white? Let me wipe it off a little bit with this baby white. Okay, here we go. I'm going to dip it into that. I'm going to dip it around the edges. That color. We'll dip it around the edges just in case you get some blue on there. And that color is called Milk. See what I mean about the impact with using your finger versus using a brush? Now you see how bright that other went on, and I didn't have to do it too much. With the brush, you have to do it a little bit extra, a little bit more. to get the impact that you want. That just always, where that crease is, just always seems to me to not line up the way that I want it to, but I'm going to come back with those blues too. That's pretty. That is pretty. They still have this for sale on TikTok. It's not on sale on the website anymore, but TikTok has it. In fact, I was talking to a girl the other day. She had just bought it, and she had posted it on TikTok, and I put a comment and told her how good of a product it actually is. And she was saying how she couldn't wait to use it. She's going to like it. Okay, I'm going to go back into that blue that's right next to it. I'm done with the white. I'm not going to put any more white on there because, yeah, going back into this one. I'm trying to straighten this line out a little bit right there to define it a little bit more. Baby, I could sing the song, there's a sparkle in your eye. Sparkle on my eye. If that ain't dramatic. That's what I was going for. Okay, I'm going back into that Sweet Spark, which is that second color that's close to the white. Do I look frosty like Frost from the movie? I definitely look like I'm belonging to the Winter Wonderland. Okay, and that's going to be it for the shimmers. Now I'm going to straighten up that line that's right above it. This line right here with that blue. And for that, I'm going to get a small brush. Look at my little brush, one of my brush holders. They came in a set of 2. Got them off of Amazon. Y'all see a color thing? That's the color of this background that I had. Where's that little brush? I don't want to use a pencil brush. Or do I? I am going to. This is not going to blend it out the way that I want it to. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. That's going to make it go up too far, and that's not what I wanted to do. I know I just had the little brush in my hand. Now I can't find it. Okay, I'm going to use this one. Ooh, these going to have to be washed after this look. I'm going to use this little brush. It's from that set as well. Going back into that Teamwork, which was the original turquoise matte shade. This one. And I'm going to define this right here. Try to keep these shimmer dogs in the yard so they don't be trying to go play with all the kids in the neighborhood. Because, honey, if they get loose, they're going everywhere. You know them little kids where your mama tell you to stay put, but then you decide to leave the yard and you be all over the place. Yeah, I am all types of dramatic looking today. That's what I was going for, and I think I achieved it. And I'm wiping this off so that I can blend that color a little bit with no additional product on the brush. Wiping it off. Now I just want to kind of blend this a little bit so it's not harsh. I want it to be relevant, but not harsh. See how much harsher this side is than this side? Now that I've blended some of that. I want it there. I want you to see it there, but I don't want you to see it there, if that makes sense. I don't think nothing I'm saying today makes too much sense. It makes sense to me. If you understand what I'm saying, leave a comment. Because I just want to make sure that I'm getting my point across as what I'm trying to say and that you understand what I'm trying to say. I wonder if my face is just crooked, because this side still seems higher. You know, your face ain't made perfectly anyway. I did put some more product right here, just because I need to go up a little bit right here. I know my eyelashes, my eyebrows need to be done. And I say it every video. I waxed them too thin. So I'm letting them grow out so that I can get them done correctly. That's what I get. Because when I did it, I was kind of in a hurry. Okay, now, last I'm going back into that dark blue called Go Getter. Gonna add that back over here. It's blue. Blue. Wipe this off a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna take this brush that the very first, no, this is too big. Let me get a smaller one. This is Give Me Glow Brush 2. It is a number G327. These were on sale on the site for $1. Last time I checked, she still had some. So, going back into the original color, that's So Tasty. Just so I can blend this part out. All right, I am going to pop off camera, do the rest of my face. Let me spray this so that this stuff stays still. I don't know why I'm doing that, because y'all, I do have a fan. Get it off of Amazon, $6.99. It has 3 speeds. Ouch, I hit my nose. Okay. I'm going to pull this tape off so that you can see what I'm talking about these lines. Well, with my finger, and if I can grab it, there we go. See? Now, if you're not the one that uses tape or likes to use tape, you can always take a, I better get a new one because this one is full of stuff. Well, here's a little corner. And you could always clean it up that way. All right, I'm gonna pop off camera for real. Let me do the rest of this face and I'll be back in a moment. I'm back and I just thought about something that I forgot to put on. I always forget this. This mascara. I did not put any lashes on because I'm just too lazy to put them on during the week. Because I'm going up to the front to work. So I just put some mascara on. And I'll tell you what I did to the rest of my face. As you can see, my eyes look kind of cat-eyed, which is the look that I was going for. I took the highlight, and not the highlighter, I took the eyeliner on the top, and I kind of expanded it to make it a bigger eyeliner to try to give me that cat eye appearance. And then I brought it all the way down to the inner corner. I mean, a pair of lashes would make this even more dramatic, but I'm just too lazy to put them on. But as you can see, that eyeshadow is giving everything that it needed to give. Or as the young people say, it is eating. So, let me tell you the other stuff that I have on my face. So, for eyeliner, I'm using this Makeup Revolution eyeliner in the basic color black. That's what's on the top. This was given to me in PR, and I'm grateful that I have it. Under the eye, that on the waterline, These, it's a set of little pots. They come from Colourpop, and they're like a gel. They're gel eyeliner. It's a gel. So took it with a little brush, and that's what I put on the top, and then I came back under the bottom with that black eyeshadow that was in the palette that has the little turquoise colors in it. I came back with that. Okay, you already know that I use my Milani Make It Last spray and overall face primer. Told you every day I'd knock something down. Someone all my stuff not toe up. For a face primer, I use Essence Jelly Grip Primer. This stuff smells like straight aloe vera. I wish I could read that little bitty writing to tell you what it says, but I know it has some aloe vera in it because I can smell it. And under color corrector, I use some above my lip and I use some under my eye, is this Hard Candy color corrector. Eyeshadow primer, again, is Glamlite Icing in the color Buttercream. Jcat All About That Base glitter primer to make the shimmery shim stick. Contour stick is Juvias Place in the color Namibia. Concealer is Juvias Place in the number 15. And today I wanted a little bit more coverage, so I used my Juvias Place foundation in the shade Punta Cana. For blush, because I wanted my eyes to stand out more, I just did basically kind of a brown neutral blush. This came to me in some kind of little gift set. It's Bobbi Brown, and it's called Golden Light Bronzing Powder, but I used it for a blush. So there you have that. Lips, I lined them with this Frosted Lip Kit. That's part of the Frosted Flakes. The liner is, as you can see, close to my skin color, so it's not prominent, but it's there. And then, because I wanted a little bit more color than what the lip gloss was giving, I added this CoverGirl Kitty Cat lip gloss in this. Oh, it does have a color on it. Let me see if I can see that. The color is called Cantaloupe. I just noticed that it had, well, I should have known it had one on there. I just never looked for it. But it's in the color Cantaloupe. I don't know if they still sell those or not because that's old as dirt. And the Frosted Flakes lip gloss comes in this little thing. And as you can see, it's kind of a frosty, clear color. Looks like I've been eating some cereal. And I got all that sugar on my lips. And I like the way that this slides back in here for storage. Okay, and I almost forgot highlighter. I almost forgot to use it. Highlighter is this little Frosted Flakes cereal bowl. That's the highlighter. It's a loose highlighter, and it's kind of a goldy frosty color. So since I had it, I pulled it out and used it too because it's part of the kit. So, and you already know that the palette is the Frosted Flakes Glamlite palette. It looks like a little cereal box with Tony the tiger, which happens to be my name, Tony, hence the cat eyes. Even though his eyes look kind of round, but you know. This is the color story. And as Tony always say, they're great. Being a little corny. But, oh, powders. These are my one size setting powders in the shades Ultra Pink and Sweet Honey. And that's the look for today. That's it. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Tell me why you didn't like it. Just don't be nasty about it. But this is my look. See how I exaggerated that eyeliner line? Where I brought it up a little bit. So it kind of gives that cat-like, snatched up appearance. And that's it. So until I see you guys again, be blessed and have a great day. Toodles.